So get this. Back in January, I went to my therapist and she goes, hey, I can't see you for a while because the building that I'm in here didn't do some paperwork or something. And so all of the therapists have to not see anyone in this building. So that means that I have to find a new place to do therapy. And that's going to take about 2 months. And I've already found a place, kind of, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, so what does that mean? And then she goes, well, it means that in 2 months or so, I should be at a new place. And between now and then, you and I can't have therapy. This is not a great situation. I mean, I'm not like in some massive crisis. I'm not like depressed or anything like that, really. I'm just, I go through moods, sometimes. Sometimes I get mad and sometimes I get sad. And sometimes I get mad and sometimes I get sad. And I have some life stuff that I'm trying to work on and improve. And I'm working a lot now. And I'm dating. And I am, making new friends. And there's lots to talk about in therapy. If I had therapy, but I don't. Now, am I upset with my therapist? I'm not. It's not like she made a blood oath promise that she was gonna like make sure I was okay for the 2 months. And the other thing is, like, when I texted her last time, she was like, I can give you a recommendation for another therapist if you really need somebody between now and when the new place, when she's at the new place or whatever. And I get all that. I get all of it. It makes a total sense to me. But look, I need therapy. And I don't think you understand. I don't think people generally understand how difficult it is. People who don't go to therapy don't know how hard it is right now to find therapists because everybody's all booked, because everybody's going out of their minds. Now, I am not out of my mind, but I could definitely use some therapy. I think everybody could use therapy. But I could definitely use an objective third party to bounce some thoughts off of. I have great friends, and people who don't go to therapy are like, why don't you just talk to your friends? I talk to my friends, but there's a different, I don't go to my friends to get dental work done. So why would I go to my friends to have therapeutic work done? You don't understand. If you've ever been in therapy, a good therapist, like the one I've got now, or don't have her, whatever she is now. When you find a really good therapist, they tell you things that your friends don't because they went to school and they understand the brain and they understand mental processes and they understand how to help you get through certain things. They know it's not just cognitive behavioral therapy that you can just YouTube or something. I mean, sure, there's lots of great stuff on YouTube. I keep watching these videos by this Dr. Tracy Marks, She's great. I love her. But it's different, than getting very specific therapy from a person who went to college and is sitting right in front of you and listening to your problems and your victories or whatever, and telling you asking you questions, listening to you, watching your body language, and then saying, have you tried this? What do you think about this? You know what might be better for you is this. And that is a really valuable thing that therapists do. In the same way that if you went to a dentist, they would be like, I got to fix this tooth. Like, I can go talk to my friends all day long, but they can't fix my tooth, and they can't fix my brain during, like, a moment of whatever, So, fortunately, I'm not in, like, a big crisis, so I don't want you to get too concerned. It's just, I'm working a lot, and I have been working nonstop today, except when I went to lunch with a friend and talked on the phone for a while with a friend, and otherwise I've just been work, and then I watched a few YouTubes of with a psychiatrist who talked about a few things that might be relevant to whatever, but I would like to talk to a therapist about my work and my dating and living alone and the stuff that I want to do in the next couple of nights with my life, and it would be nice to have somebody to just bounce ideas off of who isn't my friend. You know, I can bounce ideas off my friends all day long, and they're great. I have friends who are actual psychologists, and they are very helpful. You know, but it's still different. It's still different. Like when you pay for help from a person you don't give Christmas gifts to, then you get a certain, there's like a wall between you in a way where, you know, you're like, it's just great. It's just great to have another person to bounce stuff off of. Anyway, so I don't have a therapist, and I guess I'm gonna have to find a therapist. In the meanwhile, you know what I'm gonna keep doing is I'm gonna keep making you my therapist. I'm doing these videos as work because I'm an artiste, not with an E. I'm an artist. I'm a creator, whatever you want to call it, digital creator, videographer. Essayist, journalist, diaryist, whatever this is that I do, you know, it's the true. I'm a truth artist, is how I like to think of it. You know, but the thing is that you better get ready and buckle down because I'm about to start doing my therapy right here on in these videos and in my blogging and my Facebook and whatever else, and that's just going to have to be the way it is because. You know, it's pretty helpful to me to be able to talk about all my stuff, and that's that. You know, one of the great things about therapy is just unloading. And I've certainly been unloading lately, you know. But I've always been an unloader. If you go look at my old columns from my newspaper days, you know, they're very, very personal. I had a column once that I referred to as my nervous breakdown column, and a couple people didn't really understand the column because they were like, because I don't know, because they never went to therapy or they never went to lit class. I don't really know why they didn't understand it. But if you can't be personal, then you're what? You're just a robot? I don't know. Anyway, this is a very now I'm just making faces at the camera because I can see what my face looks like. So now I'm just looking at my face going this kind of stuff, which is, I don't know, it's kind of therapeutic. You know, like it definitely improves my mood. My mood is definitely better than it was 11 minutes ago. Okay, I don't have anything else to say. I love you very much. I hope you're having a great night, and I need a therapist. Thank you very much.